to communications and presentations. The first item will be the Plaza of Fame award presentation. I'm going to turn that over to Heidi Van Antwerp to take care of that this evening.
We have a special presentation tonight, as the mayor just said. To let everybody know, every year, the mayor and city council recognize a current or former resident of the city who has contributed significantly in making West Carrollton a better place to live. Mary Jo Phillips will be awarded this honor as she joins 42 previous inductees into the West Carrollton's Plaza of Fame. It's my pleasure to introduce and present the award, along with Fire Chief Chris Barnett, to longtime West Carrollton resident, Mrs. Mary Jo Phillips. I met Mrs. Phillips for the first time last year, and right away I knew how invested she was in the city. I also knew that she's pretty spunky and tenacious, too. I thought I'd give you a little history along with detailing her involvement in the community. Mrs. Phillips was born and raised in a log cabin in eastern Ohio. She was born in 1933. And in fact, this baby was the 112th baby born in that log cabin. If you did the math, she's 88 years young. And she did tell me I could say that because she told me it took her a long time to get to 88, and she's proud of it. After she graduated high school at 17, she and a school friend traveled to Dayton with no car, no money, and no place to stay. She began working at Wright-Patterson and spent a total of 25 years there throughout her career. Mrs. Phillips took some time off while raising her two children, Roberta and Mark, with her husband Bob Phillips. They were married almost 55 years before his passing in 2008. Roberta is here today and lives in West Carrollton, and Mark lives in San Antonio, Texas. Both are West Carrollton graduates. Mrs. Phillips also has 5 granddaughters, 3 grandsons by marriage, and just welcomed her 3rd great-grandbaby a few months ago. Their family moved to West Carrollton in 1966 and has been involved in many activities both in our city and around the Dayton area ever since. She worked for a number of years at West Carrollton Schools, both as the boys' attendance secretary and detention monitor, and then returned to the schools as a substitute teacher. And she still takes tickets at most of the home games. She was also very involved as a volunteer in the recent levy committees for the new schools and the firefighters. She has taken both the Citizens, Fire, and Police Academy courses, which she thoroughly enjoyed, even though Chief Barnett made her carry a heavy rescue dummy across the room. Mrs. Phillips volunteers her time with several charities in the area. She helps the West Carrollton-based Mum Food Pantry at her church. She also helps the Dayton Humane Society by donating goods she collects from friends and neighbors, and is a volunteer at the Schuster Center. When she's not keeping busy with all of those activities, she spends time with friends at the Moraine Senior Group or with her chapter of the Order of the Eastern Star, which she joined in 1953. She mentioned to me that she's mighty proud of her little town. She has known her neighbors for years and loves that people are always friendly. She put it best when I spoke to her last week when she said, "What you do for others is what counts." Mrs. Phillips, on behalf of the mayor and the city council, we thank you for your dedication to the community over the last 55 years, and we welcome you to the Plaza of Fame.
Thank you so much.
Chief Barnett has a plaque for you. And we won't give you the brick, but there's the the brick inscribed with your name, which will be placed out in the Plaza of Fame in the front of the West Carrollton Civic Center. So,
Well, thanks to everybody for this plaque and for my brick, and all these people back here that make me look so good. They're the ones that donate the food for the Humane Society and the blankets and the cots for the dogs to lay on and everything that I take down there and all the food that ends up at the food pantry. And I collect pill bottles to go to Matthew 25 down in Cincinnati from the church, Humane Society, my neighbors, everybody. I got a lot of pill bottles. They go to Matthew 25, they sterilize them and stuff, and they go with the missionaries overseas. That's where they get used. But this would not be possible without all this behind me, and I really appreciate it. And thank you ever so much.
Mary Jo, you're truly a gem and a jewel for the city of West Carrollton. Because I know anytime anybody needs anything or we need help with anything, all we have to do is give you a call. And you still cut your own grass too, don't you?
Yes, she does.
It amazes me. No, congratulations, though.
Congratulations, Mary Jo. I just wanted to say that as I listened to everything Heidi said about you, the only thing that could come to my mind was a life well lived. So that's definitely everything that you've done for the city is included in that, and we appreciate you very much. Thank you.
And I wanted to say thank you as well. I've seen you many times. You've taken my money at the games. I did not realize all these other things that you've done for the community, and I'm so glad that I know now when I see your face. It just brings that much more joy that you're more than that. And you look very nice today, by the way, your suit outfit, and to be 88. And I hope that I do as much for my community serving, throughout my years as you have for all of us. So thank you.
I want to thank you too, Mary Jo. Mary Jo's a back fence neighbor to me, and we've lived there like 37 years. So the neighborhood kids that grew up digging in your garden, and I know you had a sinkhole back there that took years to fill in. They thought they were digging to China. The kids always knew that they could come in your yard and play. It wasn't going to be a problem. I still see her pushing her mower and mowing her grass. She's helped and done other things that are even not on the list. You've always helped with the Lindbergh Neighborhood Watch, passing out the flyers to get people to come. So you're a great asset to this community. Thank you so much, and you're a wonderful neighbor.
Mary Jo, I want to say congratulations. I've known you for a lot of years. You went through my Citizens Police Academy. We had a great time, learned a few things about us. Certainly you are basically a shining star of West Carrollton. Certainly if more of us did half as much as you did, we'd have a much greater community than what we have now. But you certainly make it great. Thank you very much.
I was sitting here thinking, I started thinking, I had this thought when I read that you had been chosen for this award this year, and I thought, when I grow up, I hope I have as much energy and willingness to do as Mary Jo does. You're just a true credit and asset to this city. And then the rest of your family hadn't done too bad either. Your husband served for many years. I asked her outside because I knew he had served for a lot of years with the school district, taking tickets and various other things. And she reminded me it was about 15 years or so that he did that. And then, of course, her daughter sitting here has been a member of our school board in West Carrollton for several years, and has been involved in lots of other things as well. So you got your good genes, your working genes from Mama, that's for sure. Hey, congratulations, Mary Jo. You're a credit to all of us that know you and love you. Take care.
Mary Jo, you have walked many steps, and as you walk those, I hope there are an awful lot of people that can try to fill those steps that you have left, because you are truly an amazing woman. Thank you very much for your time.